This week on CTV, we will be telling you all about the issue of parking on the CSU campus.
After that, we'll let you know all about how this week's weather drop can affect your commute.
Then we will update you on the I-25 closures taking place this week in Fort Collins. All this and more now. Saturday morning saw more traffic-related deaths in Fort Collins, this time involving a pedestrian being hit by oncoming cars. Amanda Hilpert of Fort Collins was walking westbound on Mulberry Street near Timberline, where she was hit by a Honda SUV and then struck a second time by a Chevrolet van with a trailer on the back. Hilpert was reported dead at the scene, according to State Patrol Master Gary Cutler, and is suspected to have been under the influence of drugs or alcohol during the time of the accident. The drivers of the vehicles both stopped after hitting Hilpert. Neither driver sustained any injuries during the accident. And this may unfortunately be the first of more as we have inclement weather coming. More on that, Ren.
That's right, Jake. Fort Collins is preparing itself for its first cold weather of the school year with a chance of snow accompanying it. This week, the temperature is set to drop over 40 degrees from Wednesday to Thursday. And whether it snows or not, be ready for colder commutes coming in the next few days.
Authorities are warning people to expect slower commutes to and from work because of freezing and icy conditions from the snow. The Colorado Department of Transportation will have information on major road closures available on their website.
I'll tell you what, I love the snow. I hate driving in it.
Yeah, I'm excited for the snow, but I don't want to be out in it.
Absolutely.
I'm just ready to start wearing jackets again, man.
That's true.
Earlier this year, authorities arrested a suspect related to a stabbing in the Old Town area of Fort Collins. On Friday, he was sentenced. In August, 34-year-old Skylar King pled guilty to second-degree assault on 23-year-old Curtis Bunce near the intersections of Mason Street and Mountain Avenue. Bunce suffered severe but non-life-threatening injuries and was transported to the hospital. Bunce was said to have been standing with a group of friends when King approached them, stabbed Bunce, and ran away. King was later arrested in his home. King has been sentenced to 6 years in community corrections, and according to court records, he was released on a $7,500 bond.
As construction on I-25 continues, so will the many closures that come with it. Traffic starting tonight. Major shutdowns will begin on I-25. Beginning at 9 p.m. tonight, crews will begin work setting girders on the new Prospect Road bridge over the highway. This construction will result in lane closures both directions. Closures will also be taking place Wednesday night. Lanes will reopen in the morning at 5. All westbound traffic on Prospect Road will be rerouted to North Mulberry Street, and eastbound traffic will be rerouted to South Harmony Road. If you are planning on traveling during this time, alternate routes are advised. We will have all these updates on road closures as they develop.
Parking on campus can be a frustrating reality for a lot of students and faculty who drive to school every day, but our Parking Services office does their best to accommodate.
Colorado State University houses a fairly large student body. With faculty added, creating a parking infrastructure suitable to accommodate all who attend CSU is a daunting task. However, some people at CSU are unhappy with the parking infrastructure provided for those who work and attend school on campus every day.
The parking here isn't exactly the greatest.
Many try to find parking along some of the roads on the outskirts of campus. On a typical school day, streets like Howes and Meldrum are filled with parallel parking.
I definitely feel like a lot of the parking is spread out, but to be honest, the parking garages that have shown up around campus have really increased the amount of parking, and I've had easier times finding spots to park in the last couple semesters.
The parking garages have proven to be effective in helping quell parking issues. However, there are better times to park than others, and when the lots are full, it can sometimes take a few laps till a spot opens up. It is best to arrive to campus early if you want the best chances of getting a spot.
I don't think the parking is adequate. That's why you do see a lot of people that bike to campus and ride their skateboards and longboards to campus. It's just because there simply isn't enough parking for 35,000 students here.
The buses are still a viable option to get to class, and if that doesn't work for you, bicycles are another great alternative.
For more information on parking vehicles on campus, you can contact the Parking and Transportation Services Office at 970-491-2017.
All around the country, young people are leading the fight against climate change. And that is no different here in Fort Collins. Here in a town, a group of young people have organized climate strikes that will take place at City Park every Friday at 9 p.m. With the help of the group Sunrise, Fort Collins residents have been able to develop a place for people to go to speak out against climate inaction. Sierra Farnsworth, a sophomore at Rocky Mountain High School and coordinator for the Sunrise Hub, told the Collegian, "We want everyone to be able to be an activist and to be able to speak out and feel comfortable with it." There will be another meeting taking place at City Park this coming Friday at 9 p.m.
The Kind Creation Smoke Shop on College Avenue across from CSU had multiple windows broken in during an attempted robbery Monday night around midnight. 4 juvenile suspects broke 7 windows, however, were unable to enter the store. Store owner Brandon Fink suspects the windows will cost a few $1,000s to repair. Fink says this is the 12th time someone has broken in or attempted to break in since the store opened in 2003. This break-in follows a similar incident that occurred at the Joint Smoke Shop about a week before.
A CSU professor in atmospheric sciences is being awarded for her efforts in helping the environment as well as promoting women in science. Emily Fisher has received the James B. McElwain Medal for her work involving air pollution, which includes the effects of gases and oil emissions, as well as the effects of smoke from wildfires, specifically focusing on ozone problems along the Front Range. Fisher is being recognized for her award at the Geophysical Union Fall Meeting in San Francisco in December. There, she will give a speech at the event, as well as having a panel on mentoring in science and her own scientific journey until this point.
This past Saturday was the 3rd annual Down Syndrome Walk in Fort Collins, an afternoon filled with fun and games for families or individuals that are affected by Down syndrome. This event is a large gathering put on by the Northern Colorado Down Syndrome Association to provide support and connections for individuals and families through advocacy, awareness, and relationships. Taking place at the Anheuser-Busch Beer Garden, the event was filled with families, including children of all ages and pets as well. For more information on the event or the Northern Colorado Down Syndrome Association, different work, and advocacy, visit their website at www.nocodownsyndrome.org.
That's all we have for you tonight, folks.
Stay safe out there and enjoy the rest of this warm weather while you can.
Make sure you get to classes, Rams.